Hey kids, it's Mrs. Compton, and today we have Mrs. Bora's class in a story problem. Actually, it's Mrs. Bora, but I want to say hi to Mrs. Bora's class too at Grandview. Hi guys! All right, so we've got Mrs. Bora has 12 shells and some boxes. She wants to put shells in groups of 3. How many boxes does she need for her shells? All right, so you know the drill, right? We have to get the picture in our head, so I need you to stop. I need you to make sense of the story and make sure you have the picture of your story in your mind. Okay, I'm going to read quietly back to myself. You read quietly back to yourself. Okay, I reread it. I have the picture, and I noticed that the story is actually different from the last stories we did because I know how many shells she has. I know she has 12 shells, but I don't know how many boxes we have or she has. Because it just says she has some boxes. So I can't start with drawing out the boxes like we did in another lesson. I actually have to start with my shells. Actually, I didn't have shells, but I had some rocks, right? So we had 12 shells. Okay, so I'm going to count out 12 shells. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And she wants to put them into groups of 3. Okay. How many boxes does she need for her shells? All right. So think about that. We could just we could make groups of 3, right? And we could just figure out how many boxes she'd need by how many groups of 3 we've made. All right, let's try it out. Are you guys ready? There's one group of 3. There's 2 groups of 3. 3 groups of 3. And 4 groups of 3. Okay, so we had 12 shells. Those were our circles there. And we didn't know how many boxes she needed, right? But we did know that she wanted to group them by 3s. So let's see if we can count by 3s. Do you guys remember how to do that? I bet you do. It's important to remember how to count by numbers. Those are called multiples, right? So 3, 6, 9. All right, so let's count by 3s. Ready? 3, 6, 9, 12. Right? Okay, who could give me a number sentence that matches this picture and the story? Who could give me a number sentence? All right, see what you can come up with. After you find a number sentence, see if you can find another number sentence that would also match the picture and the story. See what you got. All right, let's see. Did anybody think about 12 shells? 12 shells divided by what would give us 3 shells per group? Would that match our story here? And we know 12 shells divided by 4 groups. We've got group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, and group number 4. So we had to figure out that we needed 4 boxes, right? Okay, so that would work. How about, did anybody think about 3 times what would make 12? Could you use that information to help you? She's putting them into groups of 3. And how many times would she have to do that to make 12 shells in all? She would have to do that 4 times, right? So there is more than one way we can represent a picture and a story using number sentences, right? So it's not always just one way of thinking. So if you've got your one way down and you're like, I'm really solid with the strategy, try opening your brain and seeing what else you notice, what else you wonder, what else you can figure out. All right, kids, I'll see you next time. Bye.